Hey everybody, it's Jano, the Shitty Housewife. I have been talking about coming at you with a video about my January challenge that I did for myself. I decided that I was going to pick 12 challenges this year and kind of do them, and they were all going to be about, like, me. And I know that could sound incredibly selfish, but I think when you are a mother and a wife and you work and you've got dogs or whatever the case may be, your adventure starts going more about them than about you. And I definitely, that's happened to me. I feel like since I found out I was pregnant with my first kid in 2012, like, my whole focus of life became about that, which it should, but I lost a lot of myself in it, which everybody goes through. So I decided that this year I was going to kind of dedicate myself to coming back more to me and finding some of the old me and kind of transitioning that into the new me. So as I said before, my blog is now being centered around more love and trying to spread that, and kind of unfolding it, how I became a wife and the love journeys that I've taken. But a lot of this, I also want to talk about self-love, because I feel like if you don't love yourself, you can't love anybody else correctly. And nobody knows that better than me. So, I have 12 challenges that I've picked out for myself and mapped out through the year. I just want to say real quick that I feel like my hair, I look like Garth, like Wayne and Garth right now. So I know my hair looks really bad, and I'm puffy today. I'm puffy. It's fine. I have these challenges planned out. They're not all diet and exercise. The first couple are, but that was just where my journey was taking me. So I'm just taking a month and taking a challenge. I'm already moved on to my second one. I'm on day 7 of my second challenge, which I've actually fallen in love with, which is kind of a surprise for me. But I wanted to talk to you about my first one that I did in January, which is the keto diet. We have all talked about this, heard about this keto diet. It's like Atkins, kind of, was super popular back in the day, but now it's like, it's kind of like transformed into this new thing. The keto diet's basically you very, very low carbs, very, very low sugar, and then your body becomes this like fat burning machine. Your body wants to like grab on to like glucose and sugar and burn that before it starts burning fat. So if you kind of deprive your body of that, it's just going to start burning fat. So I did this all month of January with my sister-in-law and my husband, both of which are no longer doing it. And I'll tell you why. I did it, and I did a lot of research. I've had a lot of issues with my energy. I've seen doctors about it. It's like abnormally low. All I think about is going to bed, and anyway, that's a whole nother story. But to me, I just did some research on this diet, and there was a lot of pros as far as it's going to help you boost up your energy. So I started, and the first few days, Matt and my sister-in-law, like, lost all this weight. They just, like, 8 pounds, 10 pounds. I was like, what? I didn't have a lot of weight to lose. Mine was more, I wanted to see the mental effects that it would cause me. And it was really cool. Like, we did a lot of cooking and a lot of preparation with your cooking, because you really had to think about what you were putting in there. We wanted to smoke some ribs, and we were like, oh, we would always use brown sugar, but of course you don't use brown sugar. So it was lots of trips to the farmer's market, but I just started looking at food a little bit differently. I will say, within 5 days, I noticed a complete change in my energy. It was very noticeable. My husband noticed it. There's Cameron. I think even my kids noticed it. So I was really impressed with that. Like I said, Matt and my sister-in-law immediately lost a lot of weight, but I think it was water weight. You drink a shitload of water. They're like, get all the water you can, which is really important anyway. So by the second week, they kind of plateaued. They stopped losing all this weight, but they were still doing really good on it. Matt just didn't really find a difference in it. He felt like his energy was gone. He wasn't into it. So he kind of stopped, which was a little bit of a bummer for me, because I was noticing all of these changes, and I had all this extra energy. I felt like my workouts were even better. I don't know. I just absolutely have fallen in love with it. I have even gone so far as now I'm like this bulletproof coffee drinker. I've got the brain octane oil, which has been life-changing. I mean, part of not having any energy is that you completely lose focus and can't do anything. And now I put this brain octane oil in my coffee with a tablespoon, this is disgusting, a tablespoon of grass-fed butter and some heavy whipping cream. And I put it in a blender, and it is like the most delicious coffee. I thought it was going to be disgusting, and now I like wake up and I'm so excited for my coffee. I used to drink 2 cups of coffee a day. Now I'm down to just my 1 cup, which I have right here. It's delish. I was like, there's no way I'm putting butter in my coffee. It's so good. I've just been super impressed with it. I'm not going to lie. I've had cheat days. Like, there's been days it's like, I want some bread, because I think that going completely carbless isn't sustainable. Like, it's probably not that good for your body. So I will have my days where I'm like, I want a sandwich, or I want some pasta. But the majority of the time, I'm just being super conscientious about the carbs that I'm putting in and the sugar that I'm putting in. My body has completely changed. I work out a lot anyway, but now you can see muscle tone finally. After years after having kids, of working on getting some tone back, I feel like this has definitely been the catalyst for it. People go really far with this keto all the time. If that's what you choose to do, you do you. As far as like other people, it doesn't work for them. Like, it didn't work for Matt. It didn't work for my sister-in-law. But it's been life-changing for me. Like, I love it. I feel like my mood's better. I feel like I have more patience. And maybe it's just mentally I've kind of changed. But I think so much of our mental state has to do with what we put inside of us. And I feel like after 38 years, I'm finally realizing that. I've cut back on drinking this month. Which I probably needed to do anyway, but I'll never stop drinking beer, like having my nights of drinking beer. I'll never do that. And that's not going to be one of my challenges. No booze, nah. But that's one of the reasons why I stopped doing What's Your Whistle Wednesday, because I wasn't like having a cocktail in the middle of the week. But those will start back up because this challenge is done. But I'm still, although this challenge is done, I'm still sticking with it. Like this morning, I was really excited to have my eggs and my avocado and my bacon. It was just like, I look forward to it. It's been great though. So my first challenge went really swimmingly. If anyone has any questions about it, please feel free to message me. It's really nice to have a partner and buddy to do it with. I don't have one currently, but I've been doing it for 31 days. Actually now 30. Yeah, like over 31 days. So I feel like I have some tools under my belt. So if you have any questions about it, or want to talk to me about it, or need a buddy, or need some guidance as far as websites or recipes, I got them all. I was crazy. I did all the research. So I'd love to talk to you about it. But yeah, that's it. The Shitty Housewife Keto Challenge. Done. Complete. Success. Okay, so off to my next challenge. I'm going to be more open about it. I didn't know if I would be able to stick to it. That's why I didn't talk about it, but I feel like I can. So, again, thanks for watching. Doesn't look like I've lost any weight. This is like the worst lighting. God, I've got like stringy hair and double chins. What's happening? That's fine. That is not self-love, right? Anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome day. And again, if you have any questions about keto, call me, girl.